assume that if you're booking somebody, though, that you'd have to put those rules for. It's like, you have to, like, I always like that thing. It's like, trust the comic to be like a professional. Not that they'll always come through in that regard, but like, you know, you can put me on stage anywhere and assume it's not going to end with me being like, fuck you with the audience.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll get out of it.
Right. You'll have
relatively
fun.
pleasant.
Well, you're a guy that's very flexible on stage, which is just a huge benefit. You can always fuck around with people and engage with the crowd.
Sure.
Like, you're so good at it. You're one of the best in the business at it, for sure.
Oh, thank you.
You're
man.
really good at it. But it's also fun and jovial. You know how to tie it all together. That's a giant skill if you're doing a bunch of different kinds of rooms and different kinds of places. But when a club owner or someone says that you can't breach certain topics, because that's what you're saying. If you're saying we don't tolerate racism, listen, I don't either. But that's not what jokes are. And there's a way to touch on race that a super ultra sensitive person would say is racism. And another person who's more objective would say, no, this is just making fun of the differences we all have and how crazy it is that we would think that any one is superior to the others. There's ways to do that. And to say that, you know, that's racism, we don't tolerate racism. Like, well, what do you call it? So you can't just define you can't define hate speech because that's your definition. And you force me to go with your definition.
Yeah, it can't be opinion based.
It can't. So you just got to let people speak freely, and then you decide who you book or don't book. But know what the fuck they do. That's part of your job. Part of your job as someone who books a fucking theater is, okay, if you have a theater, you own the theater, you don't want anybody performing that doesn't meet your expectations, that's great.
One of the funniest things is I'm always blown away by is the people in the audience who are hating the show, which is fine. That happens.